Hello students, this is Anjali and today I will teach you a very interesting topic of microeconomics concept, that is theory of consumer behavior. So before starting this topic, let's understand why do we need to understand this theory of consumer behavior. Suppose you have 2 lakh rupees and you are free to spend it on whatever you want to buy. So maybe you will buy on clothes, some of you will spend it on jewelry or whatever you would like to wish to buy. Okay, so how you are making such decisions and how consumers make decisions, this is all what we are going to learn through this theory. Now let's start the topic. So first it is very important to understand that who is consumer. So consumer is any person who buys any commodity for the satisfaction of their wants. And what is consumer behavior? Consumer behavior refers to the study of how individuals make decisions about purchasing and using products and services. It involves understanding what consumers buy, why they buy it, how they buy it, when they buy it, and how often they buy it. So all such decisions are based on what? Suppose, as a consumer, how you are making such decisions? You are making such decisions on the basis of your need, on the basis of want, on the basis of the taste and preferences, or you can say on the basis of income. So all such factors affect the consumer's choices, and this is all about the consumer's choices, that how they make such decisions. Now, measurement of utility, or we can say these are the 2 approaches of consumer behavior, that is first one is Cardian utility and second one is Audian utility. But before coming to these approaches, first let's understand what this utility is. So here, utility, it is a measure of satisfaction an individual gets from the consumption of the commodities. Or we can simply say that whatever the satisfaction that we get by consuming any commodity is called utility. Or we can simply say that utility is just a satisfaction. Satisfaction from what? Satisfaction from consuming any commodity. For example, if you are hungry, your utility will be very high or at that time, and if you are not hungry, your utility will be very low. So these utility are very subjective in nature. It differs from person to person as per their needs, taste and preferences, their income, their want, right? Now, it is a measurement of usefulness that a consumer obtains from any good, and utility is a measure of how much one enjoys a movie, favorite food or other goods. Like as I said, what you wish to buy and how much you enjoy that movie, that clothes, that jewelry you like to buy. It all depends on the satisfaction that you get from that commodity. Now, coming to the first approach, Cardian utility. It was given by Alfred Marshall, and it is also called Marshall's utility analysis or marginal utility analysis. It explains that utility is expressed in cardinal numbers like 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. And utility is measured in utils. Just like distance is measured in kilometers, liquid is measured in liquid liters. Similarly, utility is measured in utils. So utils is nothing, just a unit of utility. Okay, for example, suppose you have 1 glass of water and you can say it has 10 units. So what will be the satisfaction in from the Cardian approach? How can you say that you are getting how much satisfaction from consuming 1 glass of water? If it is of 10 units, then you can say that you are getting 10 utils of satisfaction. This is how you can say from the Cardian approach that by consuming 1 glass of water, you are getting 10 utils of satisfaction. Now, coming to the next approach, it is Audian utility. It is just the opposite of Cardian utility. It was given by Professor Hicks, and it explains that the satisfaction level after consuming any goods or services cannot be scaled in numbers. And however, these things can be arranged in the order of preferences. So, this approach says that utilities are expressed in ranking order, in comparison, that how you are getting the satisfaction, whether your satisfaction is higher or lower, like you are hungry, then by eating that food you will get higher satisfaction, and if you are not hungry, then by consuming the food you will get low satisfaction. So this is how ordinal utility measures the utility. Okay. It is also the indifference curve analysis or Hicksian analysis. It is another name of utility and ordinal utility. Now, utility are expressed in terms of rank, order and comparison, as I have said. Suppose, for example, you have 1 glass of water, you get the satisfaction that is low satisfaction. By consuming 1 glass of water, you are getting low satisfaction, and by consuming 2 glass of water, you are getting higher satisfaction. Okay, so this is how you will measure the glass of water, or we can say the satisfaction derived by consuming 1 glass of water. How you are getting the satisfaction from the ordinal utility? You are getting low satisfaction from consuming 1 glass of water, and by consuming 2 glass of water, you are getting higher satisfaction, right? Now, types of utility. Mainly there are 2 types of utility, that is total utility, or we can say TU. Some total utility derived from consumption of all the units of a commodity. So moving forward to the most important part of the concept that we will get to know through this table, that how we can calculate TU and MU through this table. So first here, the first column represents number of units, means number of units that we are consuming, it is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. TU here represents the total satisfaction that we are getting by consuming the commodity, number of units of a commodity. And MU represents the additional satisfaction that we are getting by consuming 1 more additional unit of a commodity. So here you can see number of unit is 0, TU is 0 and MU is also 0. It means that if you have not consumed any single number of a commodity, you will not get any level of satisfaction. So that is why your TU is 0, and as well as that is why MU is also 0. Now when you consume first unit of a commodity, your total units of satisfaction is 8, and when you consume second unit of a commodity, your total units of satisfaction is 14. So this is how TU keeps on increasing when you keep on consuming 1 more additional unit of a commodity. Now there comes a point that at a certain level you will stop increasing. Here you can see when you are consuming 4th unit of a commodity, your total units of satisfaction is 20, and when you are consuming 5th unit of a commodity, your total units of satisfaction is 20. So it means that Q is here not increasing. It means you are fully satisfied when you are consuming 5th unit of a commodity. Now when you consume after that, it means when you are consuming 6th unit of a commodity, your total units of satisfaction is start declining, that is 18. So this is how we will calculate TU. Now coming to the MU, here is one formula of MU, that is total utility of nth item minus total utility of nth item minus 1. It means total utility of nth item here is what? Total utility of nth item is 8. So here we will write 8, and total utility of n minus 1 means total utility of n minus 1 means previous item. So here previous item 0, so we are writing 0, and that is why our mu is 8. So this is how we will calculate mu. So from this table we will conclude that there are mainly three relations of TU and mu. So first one is we are getting that here you can see that first relation is when mu is positive, TU increases. You can see here that when mu is positive, TU is what? Increasing, and when mu is 0, you can see here mu is 0, TU is what? TU is at maximum. TU is at maximum. Now the third relation is when mu is negative. Here you can see here mu is negative, your TU will be TU starts declining. TU here starts declining. So these three are the main relations that we are concluding from this table. So this is how we will calculate TU and mu, and by concluding all this we will get to know that the two approaches, that is cardinal and ordinal. So this is how we will calculate TU and mu. And so what we have learned today, the theory of consumer behavior from two approaches, that is cardinal approach and ordinal approach, and the calculation of TU and mu, and the main relations between TU and mu. I hope you like this video. Thank you for watching. Keep learning.